Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. So there's been some very good news today, and Chris Robinson has released the brand new female Draenei character model looks, and there have been some serious changes from what we're used to and the direction which they want to take the Draenei race coming into Warlords of Draenor. So in all the pictures, you're going to see the original Draenei model on the left and the new model on the right hand side. Now firstly, they wanted to make it a little bit more 70s. So as you can see from this middle shot of the brand new Draenei, they put a lot of hair over the arms, and they've also made quite a substantial pubic bush going all down the thighs. Now look, this is just my own personal opinion. I quite like wax, yeah. But that's just me. But some people are into this. Some people are into the more heavier set, hairier female model. As you can see here, on the left hand side we have the current Draenei model. On the right hand side we have this fuller posterior. Now it's always good. I got nothing wrong with junk in the trunk whatsoever. But again, they've gone for the more 70s realistic look. Lots of hair on the ass, and then of course hair coming down the spinal cord and going into the crevice of the anus. Which again, to me, maybe she could have used a razor for Christmas. I know we're not in Christmas now, we're coming up to Easter time, but there's nothing wrong with getting her an extra special Kinder Surprise egg, and then you crack it open and oh wow, it's not chocolate, it's actually a Gillette Sensor XL for women, and some shaving cream to go with it, and also some Veet wax, which she may or may not decide to take advantage of. Now let's just move away from that element and focus on the face, because there have been some big changes when it comes to the face. First of all, the hairline has been whooshed right back, making her quite Klingon-esque, and what we used to call at school a slaphead. Which may be a little bit offensive nowadays, but I don't know. Also, they've pushed in the chin. They've pushed the chin so it's non-existent, and then managed to just get those jowls to come down slightly, forming what is rather an attractive double chin element. It's sort of like that surprise look when you go boo to your girlfriend first thing in the morning to wake her up, and she just sort of goes like that, you see, and the head goes right back and the chin drops down, and then you sort of get a big waft of morning breath, and you're kind of like, wow, why do I date her? And then of course, you know, puts the makeup on later, and you're just like, oh gosh, it's a trap. Oh, you know, the makeup's on and it's all okay. We also see some bigger horns, because apparently a lot of people that play the World of Warcraft do get rather horny a substantial amount of time, so they've sort of kind of made it into a metaphor, so to speak. Oh, you're horny? Well, guess what? So she. And I really do like that element. I think it's a very kind of attachment element between the player and also the character model itself. Good news, everybody, of course. The bust size has remained absolutely gignormous. And I recently spoke to a friend of mine this afternoon about how it would translate. She works in the female department in Debenhams, and she said if this character model was realistic, she would actually be housing 38G breasticles, which of course I looked on a few MMO sites, and if you don't know this, this is a true story, but you're not allowed to create any female model in an MMO unless she has over 36 double D breasts. That is actually MMO law. So we can't ignore that fact. So thankfully, it's gone way above that, 38G. Some people say more than a handful's a waist. What do they know? Their girlfriend's probably flat-chested. And then finally, we see some pupils. And the little curvature of the mouth, you know, the lips kind of pushing itself in a bit, and we sort of have this wee little derp aspect to them, which I do like. I must confess, I do like. And they've also squished the height, so they've shortened the legs to make it more realistic, widened the hips, widened the chest element, brought in the waistline though, so we do see, you know, that feminine curve. Oh, heaven forbid we don't have that. And then, of course, the hooves have been shrunk to make it a little bit more, you know, fawn-esque, which you know, some people may like, some people may not like. There was a bit of a row about bestiality because, you know, there was a lot of, hate to go here, but there was a lot of porn about Draenei females, and some people were complaining that they weren't quite getting to the money shot with themselves, because at the last minute they would move away from certain features on the character model and they would focus on the hooves, and then they sort of thought, oh my god, I'm jacking off to Black Beauty. When I say some people, it was one time I was going through a rough patch. I just split up with my... We probably don't need to discuss this right now, but all in all, there have been some fantastic changes to the female Draenei model. Can't wait to see the male Draenei model, because those websites can do stuff and 3D modeling and... Anyway, but there we go. So, comments below. What do you think? New female model for Warlords of Draenor. Personally, big fan. Big fan. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. So please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook and also twitch.tv/heel versus babyface for live streaming. And I shall be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.